Hey you guys, the reason why I tend to not get too close to people is because I actually am a very, very feeling person and very compassionate and understanding and empathetic, and I feel for people. So I actually sometimes have to shut people away, which can really hurt them and not always tell them why. Because if I were to tell them, it would hurt them more, but it feels more hurtful to not know why. But I cannot hurt certain people, so I have to just shut them out. But here's the thing, these people didn't really care for me as much as I cared for them. Like, they were kind of just using me, and I cared for them, and it hurts me when I care for people. So moving forward, like, I don't want people too close to me, like, I gotta keep my arm's distance because I care for people.
This time of year is really hard for me. This month is my mom's birthday, August 26th. And then September is my brother's birthday, September 15th. And then November 18th is when my mom killed herself.
So we're speeding towards that time of year, to the day that marks that you're not here. And I think I'll want to be alone. So please understand that I don't answer the phone.
So please understand if I don't pick up the phone. So like pretty much from now to the end of the year, I am very sad, a lot. I try to not be, but I am sad a lot this time of year. And then come New Year, I'll reset. But this was my mom's favorite time of year, so it's hard.
But I'm about to give this one more shot. And it in myself. I'll find it in myself.
So yeah, it's just, I was talking to my sister, just kind of like, it's just never really gets less, where I don't miss her less. It's not like I miss her less. I mean, I get used to her being gone, but I don't miss her less. I still always miss her. Because she died when I was 20, and it's like too young to lose your mom. I know some people lose their moms even younger. That's too young too. So there's really never a time you don't want to have a mom. So I guess most people do lose their mom at some point, because usually their mom will probably pass before them. But you would hope that you're older. So I know some of you even younger than me, and for that, anyone that loses their mom, I really, really relate to. Dads are hard too, but a mom is a mom. And it's just you, I mean, she gave birth to you. It's just, dad doesn't. So it's just a different relationship. You were inside your mom's stomach. And so that's why I get on moms too, because they're the most important person in a child's life. And when they're bad, it affects the child for life. And that's why I get on Gloria, because she affected Richard and Annette's life so much. But the thing is, I'm sure Gloria had a terrible childhood. Because, I mean, you couldn't have had a good childhood and be the way she is. I mean, but here's where I get irritated is I feel like people should learn when they spend the rest of their life with someone better, but maybe they don't. If you never had a good mom, you never learn. I don't know, because I saw that Gloria only spent X amount of years with her mom, and then most of her life with Richard's father, who was a wonderful man. But she is just like her family. She's nothing like her husband. So she only learned what she learned as a child, and I think a lot of people are that way. The thing about Gloria is, we don't even know if she knows who her mom is, because she looks Asian. She has, I'm trying, don't take this in any sort of racist way, please, but she's always had very slanty eyes, and we confuse her for Asians when she used to gamble all the time. We would go looking for her. we would always think the Asian ladies were Gloria in the casino, and then she chooses Lucy Liu as her character for her profile, which I just thought funny. But the reason why, just everything about her, it seems more Asian culture than her Spanish, her Latin siblings, and her father was very promiscuous, and her mother would take in the babies from the father would have babies with other women, and the mom was known to do that. So I have a feeling Gloria could be one of those children. We would love to get her like a 23andMe, but that might be a lot of her issues, because she might have been raised, because she looks nothing like her sisters, and she doesn't look Panamanian. Like, her sisters look very different than her. She's always looked more Asian to me. Now, I hope that please don't take this any sort of racist thing. I'm just saying everything about her seemed more like her just her mannerisms felt more of an Asian culture than Latin. It's very interesting. When most people have asked Richard if his mother was Asian, like, they think not Latin. At first they think she's Asian. So it's just very, very interesting. And we don't know if that could contribute to part of her issues, as she doesn't even know her true identity. Right, and what's interesting with Gloria is she's so obsessed with trying to win over the love of her family instead of this family. So, like, she takes all the money from this family to give to them and herself, but it's like what she does is she takes her and her sister out gambling. So, like, let's go together and let's the two of us waste the money from this. And she's done that always. Like, she resented her husband and took his money and siphoned it to her family to get love from them and to kind of show off, in a sense, because, like, look at me. But also it's like a resentment for, like, she didn't like this family, she wanted to be part of this family, because probably she wasn't ever accepted in that family fully, because I don't know, maybe she wasn't her mother's child or something. So maybe her sisters do feel disconnected from her, and that's why she's always felt like she needed to buy their love. They really use Gloria. They really use her. Yeah, so I don't know if other people know or if everyone is unaware like Gloria, but it seems like she's like the child that no one wanted and no one talked about it, but everyone just uses her. And she married the wealthiest man. So her family just sucked on to her wealth and just tried to bleed her dry. And she let them, and she was part of it too, because, like, their way they bleed people dry is gambling. So she partook in the gambling. It was like, let's all go gambling together. That's what she loved to do. I remember when I first met her, she was going with all of her siblings. It was her two sisters and her brother. They were all gambling. I remember that, and Gloria was paying for everybody.